Right, so what I want to do is figure out what I'm doing first of all. Right, and I should be able to go into the game, just figuring things out. I should be able to go and look at this up now. Panda. Right, and I should be able to go into the game. Right, lovely. I hit record as well. Sweet. Okay. Right, let's get into this. The whole point of this stream is I want to essentially play the dinosaurs in the niche that they are supposed to be in, and in the way that the dinosaurs are supposed to act. So many people play this game as like a brawler and things like that, and they don't play it for the sake of being a dinosaur. And I think that sometimes people don't behave in a way that I think is congruent to playing in that playstyle. So one of the main things that people don't is, I think, niches that the dinosaurs play. For example, let's say the small game hunter of the Carno that just hunts small game. People will go around in huge Carno packs just trying to fight everything in their path, but in actuality that's probably not how we want to play. So I think I'm going to start with Carno, because I think that's the obvious one that I think that is actually a really refreshing playstyle if people were to actually play it the way that I think is how it's supposed to be played and what I think is going to be very rewarding. So we'll go with Carno. We'll try and play it in a way that I think is true to the flavour of the actual animal. And I think if people tried to play this way and they tried to live out the life of a dinosaur, rather treating this game like a brawler, I think people would enjoy it more. So we'll go Carnotaurus, and I'm going to try and go female. Oh, I somehow already have a female. Right, so let's... Well, actually, perhaps we could go Pachycephalosaurus. Perhaps we could do that, actually. I believe what I was doing with this before this, I got lost in a server. I've got a Parthenogenesis, so a few more things, and I think that this dinosaur will hit Prime, if I remember rightly. So we can try and go for Prime, and if not, we go for Eldon. We're trying to nest and create the next generation of Pachy's. So let's try and do that. I mean, at this size, we are, I mean, half a ton, so that's a reasonable size. Let's try and do that. Now, I'm very aware that we can be pinned by an Allosaurus, so we need to be kind of stealthy and willing. First of all, let's test. Can I... Okay, so the rock clipping is back, so that's fixed. Oh, that's a Stego. Hello. Okay, so as a Stego player, this guy should be casual and not murder me. Okay, he's chill. Lovely. People play Stego and they're like murder mittens. Now, I don't think that I can go and get anything in here, which is a shame. But I think this would also be a very nice place to nest because of the fact that my young can go into getting their sanctuary and getting their diets up. So what was our first mutation? Our first mutation was bleed, patho, maybe saltwater, and then I nest and I make like a colony of saltwater Pachycephalosaurus. I think we might follow this stego to the migration in that field and try and get some greens. I don't believe I need to be aggressive. I don't believe I need to do anything apart from just travel. Hopefully this stego doesn't think that I'm being an ass and kill me. I didn't realise there was food there. Okay, well, I will allow the more powerful thing to eat. So I don't think that would be wise if I got murdered by him. I think there's food over there actually. Right, we're gonna swim it. We're gonna risk it for a biscuit. Sounds like there's more stegos that way too. Wow, that stego's up there. Let's try and go to the migration zone. Let's try and see what food's available. And hopefully, before we reach the end of our lifespan as this species, we can start a family and start a herd. And ultimately, that should be the end goal of any life form on Earth, is to reproduce and live out its full life for as long as it can. So I'm not going to be treating this game like I'm trying to fight everything. I actually want to act within the goals of the species of the dinosaur that I'm trying to do. So I do have the option to get up on a rock too. Now I see a Y dot over there. I don't need Y though. I need the others. Where are we at? 51. Okay, so maybe if I just walk, it will replenish. If I can just get a few eggs out there. Do I have eggs already? I do, I have a full set. Okay, so all I need to do is make sure that these guys get to exist, and I would have done my job as a mother Pachycephalosaurus. Well, I'm over 60, that means I can just trot now. That's nice. Don't smell any food yet. Don't smell much of anything, to be honest. What's that? I see a piece of flesh. That's worrisome. I see a stego over there. That's a fucking allosaur. I'm going to try and make a run towards the other herbivores in a bid to get some safety, but I'm actually going to run past them and get up on a rock, I think. I think there's a Rex there actually as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit here. We're going to get some stamina, and then we'll adjust from there. But I think we're in a good position where I don't think they're going to go past. That's a baby Rex. Interesting. Are they a mixed pack? Because they're allowing that Rex to walk around them. The server's not down, is it? 51, 56, 59, yeah. Okay, so let's have a little bit of sniff. And a Maya. The food is around the corner away from this lot, so I'm probably going to leave. They might want to feed me to... They might be mixed packing and try and feed me to their other guys, so I'm not going to get involved in that. Absolutely not, Rex. Absolutely not. Right, let's get out of here. Again, an Allosaurus can like single click pin me, so I need to make sure I stay somewhere that I think I'm going to be safe in. Let's find some food. Down into the woods we go. Hopefully we can shake any predators in foliage this dense. Let's get in the bushes. Right. Right, a bit more of this, and then I think we move on to B, and then manage that diet and just get ourselves primed for... There's a bee further this way, so I'll go to the one that's not right next to the sounds of other animals. There we go. Let's just rest and let's assess what our next plan of action is. So it's going to get dark. For the sake of streaming as well, I'll probably use the gamma trick. But for now, I think we're fine. I think things are growing nicely. We're growing nearly 200% speed. We should hit full-grown adults soon. Hopefully it gives me prime and it hasn't forgotten everything I did previously. I did a full lap of this map as Patchy, so that should give me what I need. Right, okay. So 69. Let's I need to make a trip to the water, really. That's the dangerous spot, isn't it? But I want to try and do it before it's really dark and things are really sketchy and dangerous for me, so I think it will be best to try and go once I've got some semblance of visibility. I'm just trying to figure out where I am in relation to the water. I think the water is over here. Where is the water? I feel like I'm a little bit lost. I think it's here. Hopefully none of the herbivores attack me, because I hate them. Right, okay, eyes peeled. So a galley over there, there's a baby Rex. I don't believe I'm in immediate danger. Let's get a drink. They have a Rex over there. Okay, if they want to mix pack, we'll leave them to it, but he's over there and not over here, so that's fine. There is a place that I want to nest. It's on the hills near Sanctuary, above the lake at the top. I'm pretty sure I'm at a size where I can do it, so I would like to get there before it gets dark and I have problems navigating. So let's get there. Let's get gone. What's that? Oh, it's some of B. Okay, I'll eat some of that. Right. My plan is to swing around the mountain, follow the trail around the path, and there should be an underpass bit around the corner. And then round there is the lake, and I want to nest on the hills above the lake because we can jump up and jump down and not break our ankles, and that is a thing that I'm hoping to pass on to our offspring, and then we can start like almost like a mountain goat vibe with this sort of clan or family of Pakis. So that's what I want to do. I want to get above the water and then make a nest on like a ledge above the lake almost. Somewhere it's difficult for a Rex to do because they don't want to risk breaking their ankles, but we can take the full damage if we tumble. That's the vibe I'm going for. But I have to be careful because I haven't yet got my final mutation for the full damage mutation, which I want to do. So we've got to be... Oh, I'm not even there yet. I just realised I'm not there yet. So I'm actually only just at this bit. Let's go check out the office. Oh, I can't go in. Okay. Right, let's swing around the corner. Let's get out of here. Let's make our way down to the lake. Right, which way is it? Is it this way? Okay, so the water is down there. I actually want to get up around it in a really awkward spot for a predator to get to. Up around here. Maybe get up on like a weird ledge that requires some like jumping capability to get up to, maybe? I'm pretty sure at this point any predator can just walk up to me. So let's try and find a nice spot that's a convenient little ledge. Right up here? Well, the other nice thing is that there is plenty of space to see something coming where you can throw yourself. I mean, I could, for example, let's say something was come running from over there. We could then just kind of launch ourselves. Okay, I won't do that again. Oh, I mean, this is a nice little nook. Let's try this. Can we nest here? I think I should be able to. Is it B or N? I think. Maybe I'm not big enough yet. Maybe up here would be cool. Or is it just because it's on a slant, it doesn't like me nesting on the slants? I mean, it should be. Maybe it's age related. Okay, anyway, here's the place where I think we're going to hang out. Let's do the trick now, whilst we're in a position where I don't think anyone's going to come up to me. Yep. Okay. That's a bit bright. I think that's acceptable. Right, we'll take this easy then. I'm a little bit hurt. Well, to be fair, I don't really need to go anywhere, so I might rest for a little while and then just heal up, I think. I'll let it grow, rest for a little while, get some healing done. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I need to figure out how to build a nest because I thought it was B or N, and it clearly isn't. So it's clearly one of the other things. How? We'll see. We'll figure it out. So in the pitch black of night, I think that will be useful. This X vision when it's that dark. Well, apparently it's N, which means it's either because of the fact of like it's on this hill. Not quite sure. Maybe we'll have to move somewhere else and see if that works. I mean, that ledge up there looks very nice. Should we get up here? This, if I can nest here, this is the spot because there's a. That's a very nice spot if I can nest here. Come on. Right, let's go down, because I want to test to see if it's about the incline or my age. Hopefully I don't have to take a nasty tumble, because I don't have the mutation yet, and it's all gone. We'll just die and it'll be all for nothing. So we'll see. Let's see how this turns out. I mean, you should be able to just nest on this, surely. What growth am I at? I'm at 74. I mean, I'm thinking I kind of go over here, camp around a little bit, heal a little bit, and then grow a little bit. And then I can answer one of the two questions, which is it about incline or growth? And I don't think it's wise to test going down there in case there is a predator waiting when I'm half injured. So I think the best course of action, if you're being like logical about survival and you're not trying to treat the game like a brawler, is just have a little bit of a rest. Just rest here for a second. Yeah, some ESPer can sneak up on me, but I think most ESPers are playing things like big carnivores like Allos and Rexes. I'm either going to hear those coming or feel them coming or watch them coming because of the fact I put myself in a nice situation. Oh, we've got nice and bright all of a sudden. Where's the sun at? Is it over there? Yeah, it's that way. Okay, I've just hit my last mutation. I think what I'm going to do is go for the let's not fall one. Enlarge meniscus. Did I hit prime? Yes, I did. Right, okay. We are now prime. Okay, I'm thinking, what's going to serve the babies best? The tactile endurance or prolific reproduction? I'm thinking tactile endurance will serve them. Yeah, I think tactile endurance. Right, let's see if it works now. It might be an incline thing. Okay, well, let's try and get down there. Or let me try and go to somewhere a bit more flat, like here. No. Okay, let's try going down them. Is that flat? Because that would be a nice place to nest. Why won't it let me nest? Let's see if I can just go to the top and get somewhere flat up here instead. Right, I am flat now. Okay, so it was an incline problem. I'm still in a good position, actually. This is probably one of the better places to put it. Can I put it like in this bush? That'll do. Like nestled in this bush, on this incline. They can run down there towards water, run towards sanctuary up that hill. This is a good place to nest. I'm happy with this. Let's build this. Hopefully we get some people join that actually want to play as this and not everyone wants to play as Rex. Okay, now I can just lay the eggs. Nice. Is that all of them? Oh, that's one. Why did it do that? Okay. We'll just get rid of. We'll just pump them all out. Bang them all out. Let's go. God, they take a long time to lay. It's like, come on now, squeeze them out. There we go. Let's have a look at that. I was trying to get a nice thumbnail shot. There we go. Maybe a bit like that. Anyway, enough of that. Let's manage the nest. I'm going to make them all public. We're going to just... Anyone can join. This might go tits up because someone wants to grief the nest or see that we're streaming and grief it. But oh well, we'll just... We're going to sit on it. Are we sat on it enough? Is that bringing the temperature up? Minus 23. Minus 20. Okay, so we're doing the job. I mean, really, I should sit with my body just slightly in the bush, but I do want to look and see up that hill or see what's coming towards me. Right, so we can see that developing, we can see the nest warming up. Hopefully... Oh, what's that down there? It looks like a Carno. I think there's a Carno down there. I don't think I'm visible from down there. I mean, I wouldn't spot me personally. But we will see. Hopefully they don't come for the nest. Oh, he's being chased by an aloe. Run, buddy, run. Oh, there's two aloes. Yeah, I mean, the bleed on the Carno, if they keep him running, and he should keep running because that's what a Carno is, he's going to bleed. He's going to straight bleed. Hopefully people accept this, otherwise this nest isn't going to last very long, is it? But this is also somewhere where I can stand my ground. Like a Carno and stuff isn't going to have much room to fight up here. If anything, he's going to run off the edge and slip. In Aloe, that's a problem because he can just pin. But I think having limitations that we can use, we're going to make basically this like a ram. We're going to be playing like a mountain goat playstyle. So I'm going to just throw myself. And I don't think the Aloe is going to want to risk it because of how much they weigh. And I think this is a unique situation where I think we're pretty safe. Let's have a look. They're nearly done. Hopefully people accept it. I mean, I'm playing it loose and fast, being this close to Allosaurus spawn point, I suppose. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. I hear Myers. If I can just get a few animals to exist after this dinosaur, then it has achieved its goal in life. We've achieved the ultimate life of any animal, is to reproduce. So hopefully that works. I do need to go down for water, so what I'll do is once I hit the critical peak of how hot it gets, then we're going to walk down towards water and hopefully not die as a parent before we even begin as a parent. I'll give it a little bit longer just to put it up into the upper limit, and then we'll get up and move and head down towards water, and hopefully there's food down there too. I think 50 is probably enough. We'll leave that to cool down now. I mean, it's a pretty reasonable way up and down, I think. I like the idea of them having a kind of like mountain goat play style. I mean, we'll take it easy. We don't need to rush or anything. Which way down do I want to go? Across, like this, maybe? I think it's safer to go that way, just because of how many people are going to be on the other side by the trail. So if I go this way, there's less chance of there being someone that catches me just by at the corner of their eye, really. So we'll go this way. Probably still want to come this way. No! Okay. Let's tone that down. Thank you. There we go. Alright, let's make our way down. I feel really fast. How... Am I fast? I mean, 42 is pretty fast. Okay, let's make our way down. I could have also gone for reabsorption up in the mountains, really. Sorry, I was concentrating on making sure something didn't run up on me. I forgot to speak. I don't see anything. I can also try and advertise the eggs in Discord, so maybe that will work. That rain is very loud. Right, okay, so my plan is if I can't get someone naturally to join, I think we'll advertise in the Discord and we'll get someone else to join that way. It's okay, we've got the mutation. Whoa, 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 we are. Right, okay. Oh, that would have hurt. Glad I got the mutation. Right. Let's park our ass on this. Look at the nest. Let's advertise it then. Hopefully someone wants to join. Just advertising it in the Discord. Right, we'll see if anyone pops up. If not, we've played with the intent of playing the lifestyle of the animal. Our other problem is food. I wonder if I can graze here. Right. I've done all I can to increase the odds of someone wanting to join, but ultimately if they don't want to join, well, that is that. In the meantime, it is 4 in the morning, so hopefully the lights will come back at some point. I might give it a bit of a wander to see if I can graze on this grass. Can I graze on this grass? I think so, yeah. Yeah, I can graze. That's cool. Okay, we're going to have to go for food, which means probably going towards the patrol zone, which is through the sanctuary, which is fine. What we'll do is we'll supercharge, superheat this nest, get it nice and hot, and then we'll move on and we'll see about going to get some food. Maybe even something attacks us along the way. Am I still growing? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm still getting heavier. I'm nearly a ton. Alright. Let's risk it for a biscuit. What's the temperature of the nest? Oh, it's only 17. Do we go that way or do we go the other way? Yeah, we'll go this way. Did I just hear another Patchy? Did I just hear another one of our kind? Oh, that would have hurt. This is why we have the mutation. Do I risk a one call? We have a nest. Fizzy pop. Finally. Right, let's go back to the nest. I didn't think it was going to happen, but I think it might. What I've accepted is whether they want to rock up or not. Let's go. Let's get up there. I think they're in the egg still. Right. Wow, just had like a whole slew of people want to join. Oh, we have babies. It's happening. I need to get them, raise them up, and then we've achieved our goal of keeping them all alive. We are by... Right, okay. Nice, okay. Right, that's perfect. So we're starting now. Hopefully they got some decent mutations. Right. We don't want to make mistakes, and we don't want to make too much noise and allow a predator to think about wandering up here. Right, well, you'll probably hear me now. If you want me to feed you, move away from the nest because I keep clicking on the nest. The whole point of this stream is I'm trying to actually live the lifestyle of the dinosaur and actually get them to reproduce and live that full life and not just treat the game like a Smash or a Tekken or any sort of brawler. Is someone asking for food? If you come out of the nest, we'll do that. Oh, another one. Right, so we're going to get to the point now where we actually have a little family going. Let's feed these guys. If we can raise a whole generation of Pachycephalosaurus in a world where everyone's playing Allo and Rex, it's nice that we can... Oh no, that's me touching the nest up. Okay. But they're so small. They're so small. How are you supposed to see them? Let's try Fizzy Pop. The issue is trying to feed you around the nest, that's the problem. There we go. That should have worked. What's wrong? Oh, come out the nest. I'm trying to feed them, but it wants to like. There we go. Right. Hopefully, I need to manage not grazing, and I actually need to puke. There we go. I feel like the vomit button needs to be something other than the same button for grazing, because it's very difficult. So that's graze again. I almost need to like try and line up. There we go. Right, let's try and make sure Adrian gets no, that's graze. See, the bloody button. Right, okay. Let's line that up. There we go, there's a bit of food. I miss the old style in Legacy where I could just put food in the nest and then people could just eat out of the nest. That made life so much easier. Seem to be in a good position right now, so we'll oh, I'm grazing in. Well, I need to graze anyway, so I'll graze a bit, get some food in me, and then I'm just going to turn these lights on so people can see me. There you go, put some lights on, people will be able to see me. Hopefully this is working. Oh, another nest request. The last egg. There we go. God, this is a lot of work to try and get these guys fed. No, I want to... Well, you can see the size change already. Let's try and get a family photo. Hold up. There we go. The grass kind of ruins it. Oh well. Right, let's feed everyone. We've got that guy there. No, that's grazing, you bloody dinosaur. That's more grazing. Well, I need the food to feed you, so to be fair. I'll take 5 minutes to graze, 1 second. Let me make sure I've got some food in me. Okay, cool, lovely. So, if you guys inherited the mutation to jump off the cliff, the whole strategy is if an aloe or something comes up here, you can just throw yourself down towards the water on the right there. And then what we'll do is we'll take these guys for a walk to Sanctuary, and I can kind of like try and guard them as they feed. If they want to go to Sanctuary, that is. Such a big farm. I don't even know what the group limit for this species is, but I think we might hit it the way we're going. Right, let's get Fizzy some food. There we go. Right, hopefully this gets everyone fed. Now Fizzy wants some. I did start this nesting process with a perfect diet, but the amount of time it took for everyone to request, I lost my diet sitting on the nest for ages. It's quite a task, you know. It's quite a task. Can't even see who's begging. I'm just feeding. I'm like, yeah, this noise is feed. Look how big everyone's got. So big. If you're watching the stream, maybe you can answer me. Did you inherit the ability to jump and it do your stamina and not your damage? And did you inherit parthenogenesis? I'm not sure if that carries across. Because then if you are female, you might be able to have your own nest and have a starting colony up in the cliffside. That's what I'm thinking. That's close. Yeah, only YouTube. The only reason I'm speaking during the live stream is I don't want to shout as the dinosaur and everything in the sanctuary hears. Okay. Did he just die? Or did he just... Did he... No! Did he just... He didn't... No! He didn't eat himself. That is kind of funny, though. That is kind of funny. Oh. Okay, so we successfully raised them to the size where we can take them then to Sanctuary, and then what we're going to do is hopefully I can be a bit of a guardian, a bit of a sheepdog. What time is it? 11. So as long as everyone stays silent during all this, we should be able to... Right, hopefully we can go to water first. I'm gonna walk them down here gently. We're going to herd all the little babies. What time is it in real life? Oh, I've got plenty of time. Okay, we're going to herd the little babies down to the water. Oh, don't kill yourselves. Why? Right, let's go to water. I want to guide you to water. Well, come this way. Shit. Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. No! Oh, fuck. Okay, well, fuck it then. if that works, that works. Right, well. Let's go towards water. Are these guys trying to kill themselves? Right, okay. So we've gotten these guys up to a size where they can reasonably look after themselves. I think the next step of this plan is to take them up to Sanctuary and be a bit of a guardian as they go around Sanctuary eating their food. Right, so once we've managed this will go quite nicely. Okay, one. Right, come this way. So you literally can't die, just graze. Done. Problem solved. Right, let's go, come on. Ain't got no time for that nonsense, come on. Right, we'll take them up here. They're the ones that'll be safer compared to me, because of the fact that I will stand out and they won't, so... Right, they should be able to find their own food in the migration now. We're in the migration to go eat. There we go, food. Realistically, if a full-grown aloe rocks up, I'm not going to be able to protect everyone, but I can give it a bloody good go, right? Okay, we've led them to food, so that's a good start. Fent Reactor is doing his own thing, that's cool. We've got our own little family started. I'm hoping by the time that my character leaves the Earth, these guys can go... These guys can live on as a group even after this character dies. But as a dinosaur, I've completed my main goal in life. So the thing to make sure it's doubly complete is that these guys actually make it to adulthood. But in reality, I might die before then. Then they want a diet. A diet is where Fizzy Pop is, okay. Trying to keep an eye on everyone. I mean, ultimately, there's only so much that I can do to protect everyone, but I can give them enough time to run away whilst something like an aloe, like, circles me and tries to pounce me and stuff. So that's the plan, anyway. So, still, I don't think I'm anywhere near dying of old age yet. I think I've still got loads of time in me. And I think we can then raise these guys up to like a bigger size than I thought we were going to. I think that's gone well. Okay, I think that for these guys to hit prime, they need a sanctuary. So I think probably the beach sanctuary is probably the best one in terms of like openness and easy to get to. I mean, these guys, this little family now is quite happy to lounge around and eat and stuff. But I think if I want these guys to hit their potential, they need to go to a sanctuary. But I wait until they've got like, a good diet and stuff and they're happy. How much do I weigh? Quite a bit. I don't want to speak in case like an aloe or something hears, but I'm trying to. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to silence my chat, but then people keep trying to stand in front of my face. I was like, oh no, that's not going to go down very well. So this is all going very well, surprisingly. I thought things would be a bit more difficult. Luckily, we've managed to raise a whole clutch of babies without too much problem, to be honest. Right, out the way. I think this is going quite well. I think this is very chill. I think, yeah, we've done all right. That's gone well. That's gone well. Right, we'll wait for these guys to heal off, and then I'll guide them towards Sanctuary. And then, I will guide them to where they can get their Sanctuary, get their perfect diet, and then we start doing the migration loop for them. I don't want them to outgrow their juvenile stage before hitting Sank, just so they have a chance of hitting Prime, so... I'm just going to make them go. Come on, come on. We're going to go to beach one. We'll risk it. If something rocks up, I'll throw myself in the way and you guys can carry on your lives. And survive, really. Right, let's go. Let's guide them to the beach. Right, come on, kids. Let's get out of here. We'll swing around this way and hopefully things miss you. Worst case scenario, I'll get into a fight and you guys can go on to Sanctuary. That staggers with an ally, fuck. Right. You should cross if you can. Hopefully these guys get across. If not, me and Aloe are about to have a fight. There was an Aloe. Hopefully that Aloe doesn't come running over. Hmm. I know, there's two aloes. Right, let's do this. Let's get across. Right, I'm going to gain a bit of stam, just so if I have to defend you at Sank, I have some stamina to do it with. And then hopefully I can get you in there and you'll be safe because of the fact that you'll be in a Sank and adults can't get to you. What I'll do is I'm going to try and get myself to around 60% stam, and then I'll start walking these guys over. Look at that for a picture. Wow. We're so dark. Right, what's my stamina? It is 57, 58, 50... Yeah, give it a little bit and I'll start walking. Right, done. Let's get moving. We'll leave the Stego to whatever trouble he's in and we'll just walk over to Sanctuary. If I can get these to Sanctuary and get them in there, then we should be sorted and we should be okay. Yep, you're right. They need to run, get there before they hit. I want to check these corner before they go around it, because last time I was here there was an aloe. So I want to check this, make sure nothing's here, and then these guys can get a free run to Sank. Nice. Right, I've got some food up here. I can take a second to just chill out and rest. I will guard the entrance here. Lovely. Could have nested up on this actually. That wasn't a good nest actually. Could do like a coastal lineage where they can drink water and then nest up on the rock and then. Can I move my nest here? No. But it would be very cool. Well, I think mechanically, just for a first test stream and the first time that I've ever streamed anything gaming related, I think that's turned out quite well, to be fair. Mainly I'm just streaming just to get the clip after to then cut content out of it, but that's gone well. That mist is heavy. Just feed them like any good parent. I'm going to take some down. I don't think they can reach it, so I'll take some down and then put it on the floor for them. There we go. The bits that I dropped they can access now. And I think the next step is to probably take these guys to the ponds for water. And then we can head to the pits area, which hits them, lets them hit a inactive migration zone, which is then put them on the path to get prime. But what I am going to do is turn my gamma up, because yeah. Lovely. As long as these guys remember that they can just throw themselves around because of the fact that they've got the mutation for stamina before damage, I think when there's an aloe trying to pounce and stuff, or if you're near a cliff, you can just throw yourself. And I think that's going to be key for making sure that these guys survive. Right, let's get to the water, let's get these guys all watered up. Hopefully there's nothing else here. Honestly, it's rare to see a group of anything nowadays, unless it's a mix pack. You never see like a family be made and that people try to be a family of dinosaurs and play like a dinosaur. It's quite refreshing to see that we've managed to achieve it and people actually want to play that way. For the most part, people just treat it like a brawler, like it's Smash or something. Right. I'm gonna go sit on these like Pringle tubes of the bush. Now I believe straight south will take these guys into the inactive migration zone. So we'll just go for a wander, I suppose. We do have to be careful though, because this is not an area where it's necessarily that safe. There's not a lot of rocks to jump over to get away from things. So it's pretty flat, which is puts us at a disadvantage, so we've got to be careful. Honestly, I think a sensible place to hang around would be the pits, honestly, because if something comes up, you can just throw yourself into the pit and survive it, I think. Some Y over there. I haven't got any Y in me, to be fair. We should have just walked through an inactive patrol zone and a migration zone. So that sets you guys up for success. And I'm hoping that these guys can go on to grow and stay as a group, and maybe even some of the females choose Path of the Genesis and they can start their own nest and keep it going. But as a dinosaur, as a life span, I think we have done it. We've got these guys to a reasonable size. But realistically, if you didn't stay as a group, they could, at this size, wander off on their own. So, look at a little train! Look at a little train! That's cute. I thought we were by the pits, so I'm kind of confused about where I am. I could whap out the map, but at the same time, I don't want to leave my screen. Oh, here we are. So if we stay along the edge of this, at any point a predator comes, we can just drop off the edge. Look at the little group, it's so funny. There should be water just ahead of us now, so we should be able to get a drink if anyone needs it. It's funny because I've got this prime Pachycephalosaurus, and I've literally raised up a whole next generation, and I've not had one fight. Not one thing has found me and attacked me to fight me. But that's the thing, right? I'm not looking for fights. I'm looking to actually play it for the dinosaur simulation that it is, not to treat it like a smash fighting game. The water should be up here somewhere. Oh yeah, I see it. The water's up here. Sweet. Okay. Right, I think for them, the next place for them to go is to probably swing past swamps and then past Delta. So I think that's a good plan. I think we should go, yeah, past the bottom of swamps, up the beach, past Delta, and then they can go up towards east, maybe towards docks, and then go up to those north plains up by the North Lake, and then they should do a circuit of the map, and that should definitely get them prime. I'm trying to navigate from memory and not from looking at a map, so I think it's through... Wait, where are we? This is what was the big lake. No, this was the thing with the rocks. Yeah, this was the rocks. Which means we want to go this way. Wow, they're already like sub and stuff. They're growing quite nicely. Hopefully I don't get these guys killed wandering into the mist. I think this is the Workwave Swamps though. Right, let's try and get ourselves situated. I think the path begins around here. I think. I just want to get these guys onto a path towards swamp so they can carry on their migration journey. I'm trying to figure out where I am at the moment. Is that the beach? Yeah, I think that's the beach. So I think the water is just... Yeah. I think it's up here. I think there's a pond over here somewhere. North, there is a pond. I'm not sure which pond it is though. I think we're at the little pond. Well, I'm going to need to log, so I'm going to leave Fent in charge. Right, as we begin to settle down next to the spot, this is a nice spot for me to start back up from as well. I'll say goodbye, and I'll start to log. And there they go, off into the distance. There you go, the next generation wandering off. I still carry forth the genetics. There we go, sorted. And I think that's a nice way to end it. I think there we are. Going to sleep, watching the kids go off over the horizon. That was the lifespan of that Pachycephalosaurus.